Once what happened, Socrates, he went for a evening walk. When he was walking, under a one tree he stood and started to see the evening star. It was very beautiful. And then he was lost. No one knows where he was lost. Whole night passed. It was a cold night. It was snowing. When he did not return, some of the pupils of him went for search. They found him in morning time, frozen till knees in snow. His eyes were open, but he was not in senses. They awake him, took him to the house, let him sit near the fire, gave him massage, gave him some alcohol to drink to warm up. And then he came in a sense, in common sense. Then students, they asked, where were you? What happened? What were you doing the whole night? You could have died. You were frozen. Socrates says to pupil, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. But I certainly know that subject was so observing. I went deeper and deeper and deeper and became oblivious, became forgetful. What's all happening around? And then you came and you awake me. Now I don't know if ever I will be able to reach that stage to find some theory or to find the idea again. You have waked me up. It is same. When you are in a dream, you are seeing some dream and somebody wakes you up. Now when you are awake, you know you were dreaming, but if you want to try and to get back, catch hold the dream again, it's not possible to catch hold the same dream. Contemplation is logical dreaming. Once if you are out and half, it's very difficult that you will catch hold. You will reach, or that thing you might reach ever. Again with the same senses. So it is also confined. Sometimes in philosophy, philosophers, while they are contemplating, they also use concentration. To go deeper in some subject, they use also concentration. But philosophy is more of contemplation than concentration. They may use this concentration as a tool to go deeper. Certainly. Concentration or contemplation is not religious, it's not meditation. Religiousness has nothing of concentration, has nothing of contemplation in a sense. Cannot be. Religiousness is not concentration, religiousness is not contemplation. It can't exist. Religiousness is something else. The religious concern is with the one who concentrates. The religious concern is with the one who contemplates. Not with concentration and contemplation, but one who concentrates and contemplates. Now, who is this? Can you find out with concentration? Who is going to concentrate? We are trying to find out about the one who concentrates and contemplates, but how to find out? How will you find out with concentration? Who is going to find out? How are you to use the concentration? How will you divide? It's not possible to divide your consciousness. So concentration cannot penetrate. Because you cannot divide. And even if you can divide, which is not possible, but I am just creating, maybe, if it would have been possible, which is not possible, if it would have been possible, I think you are understanding, isn't it getting complicated? You are understanding. So I say, it is not possible to divide the consciousness, but just as you always want to divide and find out. So if you want to find out if division would be possible, even then it is not possible to find out with concentration or contemplation about yourself. Why not? You are consciousness as a whole. Now you divide this consciousness in two. This is a whole consciousness. Now we are dividing it to understand either this consciousness or this consciousness about you. When you are going to concentrate with one for other, if you are going to concentrate for one to other, either contemplate or concentrate. This is not the same. What you will find is not the same. You have divided. Now, if you are trying to understand from one point, it is not the same. It is a different. What you will find will be fragmentary. That is not you. It is if you ask a mirror to reflect a mirror. Is it possible? A mirror reflects a mirror. Mirror can reflect you, mirror can reflect any object, anything. But a mirror can never reflect a mirror. You can try. A mirror will never reflect a mirror. Consciousness is seen. It is like mirror. Everything is reflected in it. But if you try the same reflection to come in, if you try to reflect itself, I think you can go on, become a scientist of reflection, still you will not find. It is seen as mirror. You can reflect anything in the world, but you cannot reflect yourself. And what people they do, they try to concentrate on themselves, to find out themselves. They try to contemplate to find out themselves. It is a fragmentary thing. How can you find? And if you find, that is not you. A fragmentary investigation is going to bring you a fragmentary answer. A fragmentary investigation is going to bring you a fragment discovery. It is never a whole. And the concern of meditation is only with you. The concern of meditation is with the one who contemplates and concentrates. So it is a misunderstanding. If you are using concentration or contemplation and thinking it for meditation, that is not meditation. It might be good. It might be good like cinema, entertaining. You can do something. But definitely it is not meditation, it is not dhyan. There is a misunderstanding of the word with concentration and contemplation. This is not meditation.